Hey, what's up? My name is Sean, and today we're going to be looking at Last Resort by Papa Roach. And I have the book right here for it, so I know all the notes are correct. And I got this book actually on eBay because it was discontinued sometime in the late 90s. So unfortunately, if you wanted to find this book yourself, I would just have to wish you good luck. But for the song, you're going to need a 5-string bass, because on the first album, Papa Roach used a 5-string, and then on the later albums they switched to 4 for some reason. But it's just in standard tuning, and most of the song is going to be on the B string. So the song starts off with just the vocals, and then the bass comes in with this. And just keeps repeating that for a long time. Basically what you're doing there is you have 5 on the B string, just hit it twice and get off for the rest, then 3, first fret, then open, then 3. So the open and the 3 are closer together than the rest of them, so and just keep repeating that. And then when it gets into the verse, right before it, the only difference is going to be which is just an octave, and that's just going to be 5 on the A after the 3 on the B. And then you just keep repeating the same thing as the guitar line comes in and throughout the verses until you get to the pre-chorus, which is basically just the same thing. And then here it changes. Instead of just open 3, you have 8th notes, so it is open 3 on the B. And then you just have for the chorus 8th notes. It's going to start on 5 on the B, 8 on the E, then 3 on the B. Just repeat that. And that's the first chorus right there. Just that. And then you go right back into the verse with that. And then the next time you go through the chorus, you're going to play the 5 on the B, the 8 on the E again, and then the 3 on the B again, of course. But after that, it's going to switch up and go to the second coda, which is just the same thing repeated for the first measure. The second measure, instead of doing 3 on the B for the entire measure, you play it for half a measure and just go an octave up. So you basically go from the 3 on the B to the 10 on the E. And then you go into the bridge from there, which the bridge is, you start on the 12 on the E, and then hit the 10 once before you go to the 8. So go back to the 10 once again before you change, then 8 on the B. 10 one more time right before you switch, then 7 on the E. Then you have the 10, and then you go back to the 12. So just like that. And then you just repeat the same thing over again until right before when he says when he's singing "I'm Crying" the part, it's which is basically just 12 on the E, 8 on the B, 8 on the E, sorry. And this part, you're going to hit 7 on the E 3 times, 10 twice, back to 7 once, then 10 again. So that part right there, I'll play from the bridge right to the end of the bridge. Like that. And then just from there you do the same thing again. part it's a little bit different. Instead of the, it's just, so it's a little bit rested. It's and then from there you go back to the intro. So that part's just like that, and you basically keep repeating that, and then you go back to the chorus, you go through that again, and then you eventually come where he's screaming, "I can't go on living this way." And pretty much that's the same thing as the first part of the chorus. It's just, and then just the only part is it switches for one measure to 2/4 right before you go to the outro of the song. And basically all that is, and you'll hear it in the song where it's just dun 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 dun, dun, so it's just 3 on the B. And then basically the song just keeps repeating. The outro is a little bit different. I'll just play it for you really quick. And then that's the outro right there. So as you can see, it's basically the same as the chorus. So you start on the 5 on the B, 8 on the E. Then this part where he's saying can't go on, it's just 10 and 8 on the E. So you hit 10 3 times, then go to the 8. So like that. So and then just back. Then where he's saying living this way, it's just an octave. Instead of doing this, you could just do, so you don't have to move around as much. It's your choice. It's the same note. And basically all that is 3 on the B, and you can either do the octave, which would be 5 on the A, so you don't have to move so much, or you could just do 3 on the B and then 10 on the E. But it's a lot easier just to go. And you just hit B once before you go right back into the 5 on the B. Then you have the 8, and then for the very end of the song where you're saying nothing's alright, you just hold 3 for a full measure on the B, and then just move to the 5 on the B. And that's basically the whole song. I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much. I have a feeling I did. But if you have any questions or anything like that, or you just need some help on the song, just send me a message and I'll try to do my best I can to help. But just keep in mind that most of the song is just between this and then most of the chorus is just except for the fact when it changes up here. So really the song is very repetitive except for when it goes up here. That's the only part where it really changes, is the and they're similar notes, so it's really not as difficult as I probably made it sound. But good luck, and again, if you need any help, just send me a message and I'll do my best to help. And thanks for watching.